Hey guys, this is Smithy. Welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome. And if you guys have already been subscribed to the channel, thank you so much for subscribing. Today's makeup tutorial is two things in one video. We're going to tackle Aries zodiac sign and also this red Christmas eye kind of a look. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then please keep on watching. Second attempt. Let's do this. So I already did my brows. And for my brows, I did use my L'Oreal's Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Brunette. And now I'm going to prime my eyes with Wet n Wild Photo Focus Eye Primer. I did a few steps before this and then I had to wash it off just because a call came in between. And then when I was like checking where it stopped me, the video was recorded in slow motion. So good that I only applied a few things and I could wash it off. So let's continue. So before moving on to the eyes, I'm just going to moisturize my face. Like for a glowy primer, I'm going to take my Ole Henriksen C-Rush Brightening Gel Cream. And I'm just going to put that all across my face. I'm feeling a little bit dry. And I love the way this feels on the skin. So yes, today's video is as per your request. I did a poll on Instagram asking for Christmas look, do you want a green look or a red look? And basically you guys voted like 50-50. Thank you. So I decided on doing both. But for the red look, I thought of shooting two things with one stone kind of a thing. So I'm going to do my Aries zodiac sign also in this video. I hope that would not offend anyone. Let's start with the eyes. For my eyes, I'm going to use my Milani's Pure Passion palette. I got a lot of requests to use this palette. So that's what I'm going to do. And maybe I would also dip into Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette. Just because today's Aries sign is all inspired with red eyeshadows. So that's what we're going to do. So basically, Aries is a zodiac sign which was born between March 21st and April 20th. They're very fun, energetic people. They're very passionate. They can be a little impulsive, but they're very fun to be around. I think in the whole zodiac signs, the whole series, I think these are the sun signs that are the bravest out of the lot. They are up and about to do whatever they can. It's super fun to be around an Aries. You will never get bored. I would be doing a green smoky eye also, most probably maybe after this video or maybe 2 looks after this video. So stay tuned for that. As I told you, Aries zodiac sign is the color that inspires Aries is red, and that's what tells that they are like passionate people and they have like love all over them, like this super passionate people. Fun story. I was cleaning my bedroom and my closet, and this is the earring that I wore in my wedding. I thought of wearing it today just because like Aries is a a love sign, a passionate sign. Why not, right? I'm pretty sure you guys would not be offended by it. And I just wanted a reason to wear it. So that's what we're going to do. If you want like a holiday glam kind of look, I've done 2 on my channel before this video. One is like a classic glam look and one is like a holiday glam look with like red lip and all. So if you want to check that out, make sure that you have already seen that. I'll link it in the iCards above and also in the description below. There's so many fun videos coming up. I mean, I'm waiting to like post all of them. This palette is so pigmented, man. I'm going to take that warm brown shade to my inner corners too, just to give it more of, I want to pop red on the entire eyelid. So I'm going to put this warm brown, which is, I think called Keep It Spicy. Yeah. No, Spice It Up. What is it? Yeah, Spice It Up. So I'm going to put it from the inner corners to the outer corners. Plus, I feel like the more the shades that you use for transition, more blended your eye look is going to turn out. I'm basically just going a little more down with all my transition shades, lighter being on the top and darkest being on the bottom. And this is a perfect palette for any neutral burgundy looks. It doesn't have like that fiery red in this palette, so that's why I'm going to dip into my Anastasia Beverly Hills Jackie Aina palette. But otherwise, I mean, this is a fantastic palette with the quality. So I'm going to take any blending brush which is more of like has a pointed tip, because I'm going to dip into a deeper shade now. So now I'm going to take the shade called Heat is On. Tap off the excess. It's always good to build your shade rather than to like place the shade and then it's difficult for you to build. So I'm going to lightly dip into the shade, tap off the excess, and then start blending it. It's more of a deep burgundy brown. So Aries sign in general, I think because they're very passionate and they have opinion about anything and everything, they can come across a little like argumentative in their speech, just because they want to put their point across. If you are an Aries, let me know. Do you guys do that? I feel all the zodiac sign would do that, but they come across a little more harsh. They are spontaneous. If you want to like have fun around and like you're up for anything, just call your Aries friend and he or she would be up for it. Color that inspires Aries is red, so we're going to do that. But before that, let's deepen up the inner and the outer corners, and for that I'm going to take the shade called Credit from the Jackie Aina palette. I'm going to stamp it right here. So let me do one thing. I'm going to keep anything with a sharp edge, basically like joining your lower lash line to your tip of the brow, and then because I feel that's the more flattering kind of a look, and you know where your eyeshadow needs to stop, and anything below that I'm just gonna erase it off with a concealer or when I'm doing my face. That's the main reason why I started off with my eyes, just so that if there's any fallout or anything, I can just rub it off. See how it gives like a sharp edge? So once you have that line, you know that that's the guideline. Not very precise. I'm just gonna go over it so that it's not a harsh line too, with the blending brush that we used earlier. I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. See, just like that. And you can deepen it up as per your liking. I'm basically going to take any concealer. For today, I have my Revlon Candid Concealer, and this is in the shade Creme Brulee. Take any flat shader brush, and then I'm going to cut the crease with it. Now once you have that cut crease all laid out, I'm going to take the same blending brush and I'm going to take a tiny little bit of edges, and I'm going to do back and forth with edges right where the concealer is meeting the dark brown, so that there's no harsh edges. Now once that's all blended, What I'm going to do is I'm going to dip into the shade called Wiggly's from the palette. That's that beautiful red shade. And I'm going to place it right where we place the concealer. And then again, to deepen up the darker brown, I'm dipping into the shade called Credit again, just to intensify everything. Now just to finish it up and to give it a little more glam, I'm gonna take my Pixie by Petra's Bare Brilliance liquid eyeshadow and I'm gonna take it on like the smallest tiny little liner brush, and I'm gonna intensify my cut crease with this. You can totally wear it like this. I just want to give it more pizzazz. That's why I'm doing this. Now let's quickly move on to the face, and I'm just gonna give a voiceover for the face because we've lost a lot of time in this. First, I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and I'm gonna put that right in my T-zone, basically the center of the face, just to minimize all the pores and make it a little more matte. Now for my foundation, I'm going to take my Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin and I'm going to mix the two shades Y335 and Y445 together just to blend it together and make it close to my skin tone. It is a very high coverage foundation and I love the moussey texture. For my concealer, I'm going to take my ColourPop's No Filter Concealer and I'm in the shade Medium 32. And I'm basically going to apply it underneath the eyes, down the center of the nose and around my mouth, just to highlight the center of the face. Now for my contour and green bronzing, I'm going to take my Wet n Wild contour stick in the shade Call Me Maple and I'm basically going to draw it all around the perimeters of the face, on the side of the nose, underneath my mouth and on my jawline. It's a super blendable contour stick, so you definitely cannot go wrong with this drugstore option. I would definitely recommend it to you guys. Now let's talk a little about Aries. Aries sign is a sign that is like full of energy. We really, when we're talking to them, we really feel like, please calm down. We really feel like that. But they are like the most confident, they're born leaders, they're determined, they're passionate. So I really hope that I've not disappointed any Aries sign here. Now let's finish off our eyes. For my lower lash line, I'm going to take that warm tone brown from the Milani's Pure Passion palette. And I'm basically going to put it on the entire lower lash line. And then just to intensify the outer corners of the lower lash line, I'm going to take the shade called Credit from the Jackie Aina palette. Dip into the shade called Zam and apply that in the inner corners. And because that's more of a rose gold, I'm just going to apply Soleil and Trust Issues right on top of that. And then I'm going to apply Soleil right underneath the brow bone. I'm applying the same shade Soleil for my highlighter too. It's a beautiful golden pinky highlighter. Perfect for this look. And then I'm just going to set everything with my Milani Make It Last setting spray. For my blush, I'm taking my e.l.f. Bite Size face palette in the shade Lychee and applying that as my blush. For my lip liner, I'm going to take the shade called CTRL. And for my lipstick, I'm going to take my Essence. This is nude lipstick in the shade Legendary. For my gloss, I'm going to take my e.l.f.'s Matte Metals gloss, any gloss with a golden shimmer. I'm just going to line my eyes and apply some mascara, and I'll get back. And that's my final look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial. I know it was a lengthy one, but I hope that you like this red smoky eye for Christmas look. Even for any holiday occasion, I just jazzed it up a little bit with the glitter liner, but everything else is like super easy to achieve. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and you have like a lovely Christmas ahead. If you did like this video, please do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and also ring that notification bell so that you are notified every time that I post next. I generally upload every Tuesdays, Thursdays and Saturdays at 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!